Hi guys, how is everyone doing? Are you ready for a party? You see, I wore my semi-quasi Hawaiian type shirt. It's actually Mexican. It's not Hawaiian, it's Mexican. I'm coming at you from my temporary home in my space in Puerto Vallarta, Mexico. I am so happy to be here. You have no idea. How does it get any better than that? The shirt actually, there's a store next door. It's a woman who actually creates and sews them herself. And so I picked up a few. Why not? As they say, win in Puerto Vallarta, be Puerto Vallarta, be Mexico, right? And also it contributes to the energy that we have that is coming in today. And that is the energy of Gemini, okay? Gemini is the sign of the twins. And Gemini is all about fun. Fun. Talk. If any of you know Geminis love to talk. Talk. Ooh, talk so much that I lost my breath. And Geminis are also the jack of all trades, master of none, right? They know a little about a lot of different things. And I come at it honestly and truthfully and vulnerably because I am actually, while I'm a Virgo, I'm a Gemini rising. So those of you who know a little bit about astrology and how things operate with the cosmos, our rising sign projects our personality. So even though I'm a Virgo in my heart and to the core, my personality is very Gemini. And so all of you who are watching who know me so well know that I, as Guillermo, as my partner calls me, calls me the sociable one, because I do love a good party and I do love to be with people. And I tend to make friends and create friends everywhere that I go. Hi, Becky. So happy that you're here. So how does this pertain to you? What does it matter? Who cares, right? Hi, Jamie. How does it care? Who cares? Who cares if you're not a Gemini, you may be thinking. But that is not the case, because it's actually the fact that during the next 30 plus days, we are kind of in the framework of this energy, kind of in the framework of Gemini. And so even though you may not be a Gemini, you have Gemini somewhere in your chart. Okay, we have almost all of the stars in our chart somewhere. So you have Gemini in your chart somewhere. It doesn't really matter where it is. If you feel so inclined, you can do your chart for yourself on astro.com and look and see where the Gemini is in your chart, and you can see where it is. And if whatever that placement is how it will show up and affect you even exponentially this month. So for me, because my rising sign is Gemini, for me, this month is all about like play. It's so much fun and it's so exciting for me. And I really look forward to this time of the year every year for that reason. So hi, Liza. How are you, Lisa? So nice to see you. So nice to see you guys all. So how does it pertain to you and what can you do about it? So what I really wanted to focus is, you guys know, whether you're coming via the website or YouTube, wherever you're coming from, you know, there's an interesting phrase that says, the mirror has two faces, right? So Gemini, being the sign of the twins, also comes with two faces. And the truth is that whether you're a Gemini or not, you guys, we all have at least two faces. It's the truth. Many of us have more than two faces. And, you know, I don't know how righteous you're being right now and saying, no, I'm completely authentic. But think about it. Think about times in your lives where you have to put on your game face. That's another one, right? I'm going to put on my game face. Times when you have to put on your game face to show up, whether it be for your children, like you've got to be good cop, bad cop. Or you go into a business deal, you've got to be the strong, successful, powerful person that can present themselves and can also, prove that you're such a great business person that investor is going to give you $500 billion, right? So it's the game that you play is also a part of the face that you are. And so without creating any judgment, any form, any competition with any of that, what I really want us to think about is, what will it take for us to be all of us? This month especially, because we will be inclined to put on those different masks for different scenarios and different reasons in our life. But the essence of who we are is who we are to our core. It's who we are in our being, you know? Someone I admire very, very much and who I've been training a lot with in Access Consciousness. His name is Dr. Dane Heer, Heer. He wrote a book called Being You, Changing the World. And this book really, really changed my life in many, many ways. And it changed my life in many ways because what Dr. Dane does is he breaks down all of the points of views and the judgments and the conclusions and the walls and barriers that we have put on, whether it be by others, by society, by experience, even our emotions. He breaks down all of those things to tell you, to help you to discover and find, in essence, who you are, who you really are, and how that person is to be celebrated in all that you are. So we automatically go to this place of conclusion that, oh my God, I'm going into a business meeting and I have to ask for a lot of money, therefore I should play this face. But how are you to decide? Who are you to decide that those investors or that banker is not somebody who wants to enjoy you in all that you are and just show up and be that fun, exciting, thrilling person, or that vulnerable person that shows up and says, you know what, I'm really, really terrified right now, but I got to tell you, I'm really excited about this. We don't allow ourselves to be that person and show up in experiences because we're already judging how other people are judging us. So let's say that again. We're already judging how other people are judging us. We're judging ourselves being judged by other people. We're judging other people and how they're judging us. So everywhere that you've decided that you have to judge others in order for you to be you, and put on whatever face you are, can we destroy and uncreate it in favor of you being completely authentic and aligned with your true self? Yeah, you know, who you are is to be celebrated. It's who you are is to allow yourself to become and embrace everything. You know, there's a lot of fear. We all have a lot of fears inside of us. And those fears in every expression are limitations, and they're actually illusions. Fears are illusions, and they're illusions that keep us blocked from being our authentic self. And so this month, what I really want us to begin to do is to allow ourselves to break down those walls and barriers, and to allow ourselves to be completely present in who we are, and to trust who we are, and to trust that knowing of who we are. There are a couple of tools that I want to give you, for this month. And one of them is a very simple tool, but it's also very, very powerful. And it's called, I call it the me meditation, okay? And so in the mornings, as you're getting prepared for work, or as you're getting prepared for your day or whatever you're doing, and you're looking in the mirror and you're brushing your teeth or putting on your makeup or whatever it is you're doing, instead of, believe it or not, I want you to catch yourself. When you're looking in the mirror, you're usually not looking into your eyes. You're looking at everything else. You're looking at that zit, or you're looking at your teeth, or you're looking at this, or you're looking at your hair. You're not really looking into your eyes. And the eyes are the windows to the soul. And the eyes take in energy more exponentially than any other part of our body. And so what I would like to offer you, it's so funny, I'm looking at the camera and I'm like, oh wow, it looks like an eye. What I would like to offer you is this me meditation, where when you are looking in a mirror, in any mirror, can start with the morning, but anytime you pass a mirror in your day, this is what I want you to do. I want you to look into that mirror, and I want you to look into your eyes. And I want you to first begin by taking in your eye. What does your eye look like? Have you ever actually taken a second to look into your eyes? And as you look into your eyes, I want you to look even deeper beyond what you physically see, into the realms that's just beyond the eye. And I want you to become aware. And we become aware by asking questions. The first question I want you to ask is, who are you? Who are you? And then you can say, who were you before that? And who were you before that? And who were you before that? And who will you be in the future? So as you look at that, what happens is you absolutely create an awareness that dissolves any other being than you. It dissolves any other being that might be playing a role in your life other than you. And once you've concluded that, and once you get this awareness of, I'm being me, I am me, then I want you to tell yourself, I value you, I appreciate you, and I love you. And say it over. I value you, I appreciate you, and I love you. And keep saying it. I value you, I appreciate you, I love you. If you're feeling so inclined or feeling rather judgmental of yourself, you can say, I love and accept you for exactly who you are right now in this moment. And by doing so, you recognize the perfection of you in this moment. Many of us are oftentimes thinking of a future version of ourselves or a past version of ourselves. And when we're doing that, we're not being completely focused and we're not being completely present with who we are. And so by saying that, it brings you to this moment. It brings you to recognize that in this moment, you are perfect. I'm going to say that again because I know it's hard for you to hear. You're perfect. You're perfect. You're perfect. Stop trying to judge yourself and stop trying to fix yourself. Be where you are. From this place, we can improve on perfection. We can make ourselves better. We can grow into the being that we choose to be by becoming more aware. So even though I'm telling you that you're perfect right now, it doesn't mean that it stops there. It's not like, I'm perfect. It's not an ego-based thing. It's an awareness and an honor thing. You're honoring the fact that the Creator has contributed to this incredible being that is in front of you, that is you. And that's what we want you to be. That's it. That's all that is required of you, is to show up in this world and to be you. That's how we change the world. So as you do that, and then what I want you to do, so that's going to become like our walking meditation this month. Like, oh, wow. And then what I want you to do is you'll begin to start to notice, and because I'm saying it, it'll become even more in your vibration, right? Because what we think about it, we attract. I want you to pay attention to all the mirrors that you come in contact with. Okay. So if you go to a store and you're trying on some clothes, mirror. If you're walking through a department store and they have that makeup section and you see a mirror, you're like, mirror. You may be walking down a street and then see a reflection in a window. That's a mirror. Every time you see your reflection, whether it's in a mirror or in a piece of glass, I want you to look at yourself and say, I am. I am. Saying I am connects you to who you be in this moment. So allowing yourself that expression is very special. I'll share with you something else. There is many, many names of God in the Bible, in the Torah. And believe it or not, one of the strongest and most powerful ones translates to mean I am. And when we speak about God, when we speak about the Creator, whatever you want to call that energy that works for you, it's recognizing and honoring that you are an expression of that energy. You are the Creator. You are one with the Creator. The Creator is one with you. There's no separation. There's no fragmentation. You just are one. And from that space, you allow yourself to be in that position of creation, of creating, of contributing, of growing. And then we can move on to my next favorite subject right now, and forever, for always, is so powerful, is the power of choice. Okay? Power of choice. What choices are you making? What choices did you make today that are contributing to your being? And did you make choices today that are contributing to your being? So from that place, I want you to create this awareness for yourself and say, okay, how are these choices going to affect me in 5 years? You may have a choice that you're looking at now that you have to make, okay? You may have several of them. There's a couple of tools that you can use. One of them is to look at this choice and say, what will my life look like in 5 years if I make this choice? what will my life look like in 5 years if I make this choice? And then the other one that I really love is called lighter or heavier. And so if you have like several things, take for example a menu. You're looking at a menu, and on the menu you're just trying to decide between many different things that you would like. And if you feel into the energy of it, you can ask yourself lighter or heavier, lighter or heavier, lighter or heavier with each one. And the one that is the lightest is the one you want to go with. And that's a great opportunity for the month of Gemini, because Gemini, oftentimes this month there's a lot of indecisive energy. It's hard to make a decision. And so in this month, you don't have to rely on your intellect. Geminis are incredibly brilliant, right? They love to study, they love to read, they love to dive into knowledge. But what we want to do this month is to dive into energy, okay? Not intellect. So if you go to intellect, say, what energy can I perceive here that would contribute greater to me, right? Instead of, oh, what book can I read? Sometimes you can pick up a book and say, oh, this cover looks really amazing. And then you open the book and it's like a load of crap. Pick up the book and say, is this book contributing to me? Will this book contribute to me? And as you do that, feel the energy and get the awareness of what that is. And if it feels light, go for it. If it doesn't feel light, choose something else. One of the other things that I want you to be aware of this month, Geminis are full of doubt, okay? They are full of doubt and full of insecurity because they have to question everything. And doubt is a plague. It's what we call a distractor implant. It's a distractor implant because it prevents you from moving forward. Doubt keeps you stuck and locked exactly where you are. And so what we want to do is we want to release ourselves from the energy of doubt. If you're falling into doubt, become an extended version of yourself. So you're looking back and saying, wow, I'm really in doubt right now. And then choose something else. Don't sit and analyze it. Remember, analysis, what do they say? Analysis paralysis keeps you stuck. It keeps you locked in, keeps you distracted from making a bigger choice. Okay? So that being said, let's jump to our meditation so we can play and have fun. What I'd like for you to also think about is something that you would like to manifest this month. I always call this meditation an activation meditation, because it's an activation of what it is you choose to create. So within the next 30 days, whenever we're tapping into the new moon, we have a really incredible opportunity to tap into the ability to exponentialize our manifestations. And so what would you like to manifest this month? And what would you manifest if there was no doubt in your mind that it would actualize? So take a second and figure out what that is. Get the feeling of that. I hear you saying, does it just have to be one thing? No, it doesn't have to be just one thing. It can be as many things as you want it to be. But what we do want to do is really make sure that you have this sensational feeling of confirmation of your power. So if it's something that is more of like a year-long type manifestation, maybe this is not the moment that you want, but you can bring it back to a contribution that you can make right now that would affect that long-term solution. Okay? So if you want to start a business and you have to do a lot of things to start your business, then choose one of those things that you're going to manifest this month. Okay? For example, I've been on this path with Access Consciousness, and this month, at the end of the month, I'm becoming a certified facilitator, which is like Access. You could think of it as like a really, really incredibly powerful life coaching program. It's the best way I could try to even make sense of it, even though I wouldn't put form or definition on it. And it's a really big undertaking that I've been going through for many years, but really accelerated in the last 6 months. And so I'll be in Houston at the end of the month to do basically a graduation type certification thing. And so that's something that I'm going to manifest this month. And then I know that we have to actually teach a class beyond that. So I have to facilitate a class called The Foundation right after that. within the first 30 days of the month. So there's a lot of exciting things that are going to happen. And so I'm putting my energy there. So what contribution can you come up with, and can you think of that will exponentialize what it is you want to see happen in a big picture? Okay, so let's go ahead and close our eyes and find ourselves in our heart. And from our heart center, what I'd like you to do is begin by taking 3 deep breaths in through the nose and out through the mouth. In through the nose and out through the mouth. In through the nose and out through the mouth. And as we begin, let's begin by focusing our awareness and our attention to the core of the earth. And as we focus our attention to the core of the earth, let's imagine this beautiful earth energy swirling in the center of the earth. Now imagine it scooping up fresh earth energy, coming up through the soles of our feet, through our ankles, our calves, our knees, our thighs, and traveling up through all of our chakras and popping up outside the top of our head, forming a beautiful ball of light. Switch your awareness to this ball of light. And now begin to imagine this ball of light traveling up, traveling through all the layers of Earth out into space, past different planets and galaxies and the Milky Way, and higher and higher and higher, until we come to different layers of light, some light and some dark. And as we begin to travel through those layers, we see above us a beautiful golden-like layer. And when your ball of light begins to travel through the golden-like layer, you can see this beautiful liquid-like layer, like you're swimming in the deep end of the pool. And as your ball of light travels through this liquid-like layer, you can see above you a beautiful pink haze. This pink haze is the law of compassion. And as your ball of light travels up and travels through that pink haze, you begin to witness your ball of light emerging into a beautiful pearly-like essence, which is the 7th plane of all that is, the plane of creation. This meditation that we're doing is activating the pineal gland and putting us in a theta brainwave. And so in this energy, you may feel a tingling sensation all over your body. Allow that sensation to wash over you with an unbelievable amount of love and acceptance and presence. And from this space, I want you to see in front of you a beautiful pyramid, giant pyramid. And as you see that pyramid, I want you to take in its glory and its magnificence. And little by little, what I want you to do is I want you to begin to place into the pyramid all of these things that you are going to manifest this month. Begin to place them one by one. And make sure that you include any details that might assist you and help you in doing so. Will it require money? Put money in your pyramid. Will it require an abundance of energy and vitality? Put that in your pyramid too. Will it require healing and health and well-being? Don't forget to put that in your pyramid. And little by little, continue to put these things into your pyramid.
Think outside of the box. What else can you put in there? This is a giant pyramid. You can put anything and everything into this pyramid. As you do, I want you to take in, what would your life look like? What would your life look like when this manifestation is complete? And what will you create? What will you create after this manifestation? Have you thought about that? Put that in there too. Make sure you're putting in feelings. Put in joy, happiness, excitement, whatever it is. Put safety, security, certainty. Put all of those in your pyramid. And I'm going to let you guys fill your pyramid while I offer you some downloads. Downloads are energies. They're just like packets of energy from the universe that enter into our subconscious mind that contribute to our manifestations, to helping us create a greater reality. So I'm going to ask you some questions, and all you have to do is say yes to receive these downloads. So would you like to know what it feels like, and that you know how to live your day-to-day life being all of you? If you would like that, say yes. And would you like to know it's safe for you to now put down the walls and barriers that are between you and your greatest desires, and that you're worthy of stepping into those gifts? You're worthy of stepping into your being. And would you like to know what it feels like in every single cell of your body, that as you step more and more and more into your being, you allow and empower others to step into their being? Would you like to know what it feels like to look at the life, at the world with people who are infinite beings, choosing to be them? Would you like that? Say yes. Would you like to know what it feels like to live your day-to-day life without judging yourself and judging others? And would you like to know what it feels like, and that you know how to stay focused on you, focused on the present, focused on allowance? If you'd like those, say you. Say yes. And would you like to know what it feels like, and that in all of this, you can choose to be happy? That no matter what comes up for you, that happiness is a choice, and you can choose to be happy. If you'd like that, say yes. And would you like to know what it feels like, and that it's safe for you to choose? Would you like to know that it's safe for you to choose outside of your comfort zone, and that by choosing outside of your comfort zone, you align with a greater possibility? If you'd like that, say yes. Would you like to know that you have plenty of time, and that time is your bitch? You understand what we're talking about? Like, you're not a victim to time. Time is your bitch. You get to tell it what to do. So would you like to know that you have plenty of time to create, to be, to manifest? If you'd like that, say yes. Would you like to know what it feels like to live your day-to-day life without the energy of doubt? If you'd like that, say yes. Would you like to know what it feels like, and that you know how to choose to live your day-to-day life without doubt? And how to look at yourself from the higher perspective, to look down and see that you are exactly where you're meant to be? Would you like to know what it feels like, and that you know how to look yourself in the eyes and see the perfection of all that you are? And that it's safe for you to see the perfection of all that you are, to honor and recognize him or her in its highest expression? Would you like to know what it feels like to value and appreciate you? And would you like to know in every cell of your being that you have the ability to heal yourself in every sense of the word, whatever that means, mentally, physically, financially, emotionally, that you have the ability to heal yourself? Beautiful. So let's return to our pyramid. Now that you've got your pyramid completely full, what I want you to do is I want you to imagine this beam of light traveling up through the base of the pyramid, traveling up through you, up through the peak of the pyramid, out into space at higher and higher and higher. And now I want you to imagine that that beam of light becomes a lighthouse. And that lighthouse contributes and is seen in every corner of the earth, every corner of the globe, everywhere you are. It cannot be hidden. And now as that beam of light is shown all over the world, people from all over the world see it. And as they see it, they begin to walk towards it like a lighthouse. Little by little, step by step, they begin to come closer to your pyramid. People from all over the world, people that you didn't even know existed, from places that you never knew existed, they become to walk towards your pyramid. As they come closer to your pyramid, I want you to invite them in to your pyramid. And as you invite them into your pyramid, you start to see that your desires, your creations, your manifestations are also and in divine alignment with theirs. Your manifestations feed their manifestations, and their manifestations feed your manifestations. And you can begin to see the synchronicity of the reality that you create. And welcome them in. Welcome all these people into your pyramid who are going to help you manifest this. Fill up that pyramid so much. And as you have that pyramid filled so much, I want you to say this in the back of your head. Creator of all that is commanded that I have all of this in my life or better now. Thank you, Creator. It is done, it is done, it is done, and so it is. And then all of a sudden, this energy in your pyramid explodes into billions and trillions and quadrillions, gazillions and godzillions of atoms and molecules that fill the universe. And now I want you to imagine that all of those atoms and molecules begin to rain down through all the layers, through all the planes of existence. And I want you to open up your palms to receive them in this plane where you are now. Imagine that all of those atoms and molecules are dripping and raining down onto you to form and create your perfect reality. And allow that energy, that space, that consciousness to manifest clearly in your life now. And I want you to take a second to envision and imagine your life with this energy activated and materialized and realized in your present moment. Great. Last but not least, do I have your permission to download you with unconditional love and unconditional light? Seeing every cell of your being filled up with this unconditional love. So when you're ready, I want you to rub your palms together. Faster and faster and faster and faster and faster and faster and faster. Now take your palms and put your palms over your eyes. Your eyes are the windows to your soul. Now you can open your eyes and allow that energy to come into your being, into your physical being, to heal every cell of your body. And now you can take your palms, put your palms over your eye, over your heart. Thank yourself for showing up today, for being a part of this experience and a part of this manifestation and part of this contribution that you be to this world and this incredible light of all that you are. Thank you for contributing. Thank you for showing up. Thank you for being here. Every single one of you is so magical and so special, and I feel so honored to play. I feel honored to play with you. Okay? Thank you guys so much for coming. Thank you for showing up. I'm repeating myself because it's Gemini and I can't shut up. I love you guys. Have an amazing, amazing, amazing day. And I'll see you very, very soon. Okay? Bye-bye.